Hello, Rob Hillier here again. In the last video we talked about why I do this, and I'm obviously very passionate and very enthusiastic about running the Yourself workshops, and I've been doing it for a long time now, so I have no questions, or I have no hesitation in continuing to do these things for as long as I can. But despite how wonderful the results are and what people do, there's still a number of people around who say, well, this is not for them. This sort of stuff is not for them, and there's a number of reasons for that. The first reason is, and I'm going to look, I've got 4 reasons written down over here. So the first reason is that people believe that it won't work for them. People believe that they're going to put all this time in and it's not going to work. Now that's okay. But the problem is that if they're going to put this time in and it doesn't work, then they have the fear, well, now what? I have nowhere to go. I've actually exposed myself, I've gone to the depths of my soul, I've checked out who I really am, and in fact I even know why some of my behaviours are really toxic in my life, yet it's not working for me. And that's the big fear. And it's almost like, well, I'm not going to worry about it, I'm not going to do it because I know there's always something more I can do if my life isn't working very well. And strange that may sound, it's a very, very common way to think. The second one is because a lot of people feel that if they do this and it does change their life, then their life will disintegrate. The life they have now will disintegrate because all of a sudden they'll change, things will be different in their life, and all of a sudden the things they like now and hate now are not going to be quite the same, and the things they love now, they won't be quite the same. So the fear is that they might lose, and they might lose out on life. Now the point is, your life doesn't disintegrate, it does change, but it doesn't disintegrate when you become more of who you are. And that's what the whole essence of the Yourself workshop's about. It's about becoming more of who you are. It's not just the workshop, the Yourself workshop, by the way. It's everywhere. It's all the whole experience of personal development, because it sort of floors me a little bit that people put personal development a very, very low priority in their life often, and yet it's probably the only thing they need to do to make that final breakthrough. I see people all the time who are so close, so very close to getting through, and all they've got to do is just make one little breakthrough, and bang, all their life can change and become a lot better than what's ever been before, but they resist doing that. And there are reasons for that, because in fact the closer you get to change, the more resistance you get in making those changes. Third reason is because a lot of people like to believe there's nothing wrong with them. Well, no, I don't believe that anyone thinks there's nothing wrong with them, because we all know that we can improve more. But a lot of people think that if I go along and start doing personal development work, I'm all of a sudden admitting that it's my fault, that there's something wrong with me and all the rest, and And I could say, well, nothing could be further from the truth. And also people think if I go along there, then I'm proving myself to be weak. And also, once again, nothing could be further than the truth. Because what we're talking about in the personal development work is not that there's anything wrong with people, it's that what you're doing now, you've come to the end of. Doing things this way, it can no longer work anymore. It can no longer bring you anything better. So now it's time to, look at yourself and find ways of doing things differently and more effectively. So there's 3 ways. Did I say 4 ways to start? Okay. 3 ways. 3 ways, or 3 reasons why people don't want to come along with the workshop. And the other one's money. Time and money. And all I'll say is never about the time and money, because the money is, one of these, a weekend workshop in Yourself is worth about 6 to 12 or even 2 months worth, or 2 years worth of individual therapy. And individual therapy, well, I don't do therapy because I don't believe there's anything wrong with people. I believe that people are just stuck and they need to actually just move out of where they're at, and they need to develop or resolve some emotional stuff to get out of there. Okay, there you have it. Now you got my why, and now you got the why not. And tomorrow we'll start speaking about some of the results that we've been getting with this. So thank you very much.